stopped too early. There we go. Thank go. Now 10 euros I think is like... I think 1 euro is like 10 kroners, 10, 11 kroners. So 10 euros is like 100 kroners. Which would be like... gee, I don't know. 20 bucks or something? No. Something like that. I think it's like 20 bucks or something. 5 times 2 is 10, so should be around that price, yeah. So we're driving to Dover with some items. You can check the status of the cargo, the delivery time, and other stuff like that. When you press F6, you get more details. Sawdust panels, 13 ton, Dover, Levlog, oh, ow, whoops. So, and so you can see, you can cancel your current job, not recommended. Right now you have to take as many quick jobs as possible because of the as you also can see, that's what happens if you don't focus on the road when you're driving. Job income, how much you will earn on this delivery. Of course, the company will take some profit for themselves, and you only earn a certain percentage of the income here. So as you can see, it's expected between 1 p.m. and 7:44 p.m. on Monday. I remember my uncle, when I was a kid, my uncle worked for a trucking company called Norcargo. And when he came to visit, he always had something to give me, like a remote control truck and... okay, I can go through there. There we go. And trucking magazines and boosters and stuff like that. It was freaking awesome. So there you go. You don't have to park perfectly on these spots, because believe me, it's really hard. So just stop on a green sign and press enter. So we're heading for Calais, or whatever it's called, or pronounced. As you can see, that travel route would normally cost me like 300 euros. Okay, let's get off this train. So yeah, so ever since I was a kid, I had a fascination for trucks. So partially for me going to these games, I have to thank my uncle. So thanks, uncle. And I don't regret it for a bit after I started my first. I'm not gonna call it a playthrough. I'm gonna call it my first testing of the 18 Wheels of Steel games. that ValueSoft and SES came out with in the beginning, way back in, what was it, 2002, 2003, I believe. And the games back then, you know, the 18 Wheels of Steel game was pretty linear. You only had like a small area to drive. You didn't have large open world like now with EuroTruck Simulator 2, for example. And it kind of fascinated me on how, you know, good the games has progressed ever since I first tried it. I mean, I played Holden, Convoy, Through America, Pedals to the Metal, and you know, games like that. All those, but you know, it just pales in comparison to this game. It's just so, you know, this game is so, yeah, you know, it's beautiful, and you also have the possibility to upgrade your truck with new engines, new cabins, and this is a cabin, by the way. New cabins and wheels and side skirts and tires and colors and different kind of logos, and you know, you had such a wide variety between what you can add on to this game. And I think there was at least one previous game, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Pedal to the Metal, I'm not sure. If you know, leave a comment in the section below. Where you also had the possibility to upgrade your truck. You had like, what was it called? These huge horns on your front bumper. And different colors and different lightings and whatnot. You know, you had so many, you know, different things to choose from. You know, you could sit there for like hours in the end. You're like trying to find the most awesome truck ever, you know, and then when you're done finding your perfect truck, you end up finding out that you can't afford the upgrades. Oh, trust me, that happened to me a couple of times, so and sometimes it really pissed me off as well. Yeah. So if you want me to continue with... Okay, good. Slow down a little bit here. Yeah, the downside of... it's 30, okay. The downside of... okay, there is one negative thing when it comes to the cruise control for this game. Everything below 40 kilometers per hour, the cruise control won't work. So, you know, you have to, if you're using a keyboard, you have to sit like pushing W from time to time, pushing and releasing all the time, so you don't exceed like at least 35 kilometers per hour. Because if you do, you know, you get like 450 euros in fines. And oh, here we go. Almost it, yeah. Dover discovered. Discovered. Okay, so the game itself is open world enough, but there are certain areas like the capital cities like Paris and London and whatnot, you know, where you really want to explore a little bit. So, you know, sometimes some people might think like it would be more, how do you put this, fun if the cities was a little bit larger. But then again, the game would be huge. The game would be like 20 times as big as this, and it's only like under what was it, 300? Let's see on here. Um, I will say. Well, anyway, I think it's like less than a gig of data on this game, and you can see how beautiful it is. You know. So yeah, like Dover here. This is a small town in the UK. So they actually, you know, mold it on a certain scale. So if you have larger cities like I said, like Paris or London, you know, the files, the game would be much larger. So, but I'm guessing that there might be like people out there, you know, like who are 3D artists and can do some modification to the game to make like a super epic mega giga mod that's like almost a terabyte full of data that's just bulging with huge cities like Paris and London and Luxembourg and whatever, you know, Milan. So you have so it's kind of this game is pretty fun to play, all in all. And you know, there are, you know, stuff like the turnabouts and there are certain areas that are really hard to make turns. And I mean, the turns are so sharp that you have to drive forward a little bit before you can take a turn. And although there are 2 lanes, you have to keep on your left-handed line, or your left-handed line or right-handed line, depending on which way you come from and where you are, to make that turn. So you have to go forward a little bit, then make a really sharp turn slowly, so you don't, so you don't end up crashing into like the pole or whatever, you know. So here we are, delivering the last cargo to Dover. Here we go. Let's see. How did we do? 243 XP. So we leveled up. Okay, in my previous recording I took the class 3 flammable liquids, ADR, using my skill point on this one. You have, I also have planned on using long distances and high value cargo to begin with, before I start, you know, the free driving and buying my own truck, because after that, eco driving is your friend. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you can save so much fuel for long distances, and it's just incredible. So you have fragile cargo, you know, glass stuff like, I don't know, machinery. Okay, yeah, machinery and stuff like that. So fragile cargo and high value cargo. The just-in-time delivery, I'm gonna skip. All in all, I'm just saying right now, no just-in-time delivery skills whatsoever, because that's really, you know, it's really hard to play the game where you have the long distances and the just-in-time delivery, and you, let's say you drive for like, you have a cargo that has to be delivered like 150 kilometers away from where you start. You have to stop for a break, you have to stop for a sleep at least once. With just-in-time delivery, you don't have that possibility. You just have to, you know, go straight ahead. You can barely have enough time to stop for fuel. So just a recommendation that if you're using just-in-time delivery, you know, for your own sake, I hope you know what you're doing, because that's one of the more stressed skills to have. You know, your trucker will end up getting really tired, and you know he'll just start, you know, falling asleep or nodding off, and then your screen will go a little bit black. So you want, if you drive really fast and there comes like a turn straight ahead, you know, it's a little bit sharp, and suddenly your screen goes a little bit dark. You can barely see the lights. You don't have time to, you know, stop or brake or anything like that. You end up in an accident, like in real life. So, what would recommend is, if you know what you're doing, if you've played this game before and you know what you're doing, then you can choose the just-in-time delivery. But I'm not gonna choose that for in case I'm gonna continue with this Let's Play. If I'm gonna do a Let's Play of this, if I'm gonna do a series of this, let me know. If you like this, if you want me to do this, hit the like and subscribe button, and leave a comment in the section below, because it's all about you guys. It's all about you. So if you want me to do long distances in high value cargo and fragile cargo, the fragile cargo is a little bit bitchy, because if you bump into a car or a car bumps into you, you know, it happens in this game. It happens. It can happen. But if that truck or car bumps into your trailer, you'll lose a lot of money, because of the cargo is so fragile that, you know, you end up with like what was it, like between 5 and 10% damage to the cargo, which, you know, would end up with you losing money for your delivery, you know? So you gotta be careful when it comes to the fragile cargo skill. So right now, I am thinking flammable liquids. Yes, I am. As you can see, include very common but also very dangerous fuels such as petrol, diesel, or kerosene. Yeah. Eco driving. Up to 10% fuel saved when driving with trailer, and up to 10% fuel saved when driving free. So it goes up to 35% fuel save. The long distance skill, you can drive through a whole freaking Europe. You can drive from Poland to the UK or Scotland or whatever with one delivery. But it gives you a ton lot of cash and experience. Especially the experience, because as you can see here, it gives plus 30% higher reward for delivery distances longer than 1500 kilometers. Oh boy, that's like 1 metric mile? Is it metric or imperial? I think it's metric. So that's a long way. And you have to stop for like 8 hours for sleep. High value cargo at the top skill, you get 30% higher reward, 5% increase for a high value delivery. That also includes cash and experience. So if you have 18% more, yeah, I think it's 18% more experience, plus 5 gives you 23%, plus another 5 gives you 28, then it's 33, then it's 38, and it's 43% higher. So the high value cargo is a good thing to have. The fragile cargo, on the other hand, 5% higher reward for delivery, cashed that is, and 22% high experience bonus for delivery of delivering a fragile cargo. 22, 27, 32, 37, 42, 47. So you're getting up almost 50% higher reward at top rank. Just-in-time delivery. Important deliveries unlocked. Plus 3% higher reward for finishing an important delivery, that's cash again, and plus 20% higher experience bonus for finishing an important delivery. Then it increases for 10% higher reward and 30% experience. So you got plus 9% higher reward. That's a 3% increase. Oh, okay, so you have this 6. Okay, so you start with 3, then 6, then 9, 12, 15, and 18, and I got up to 30% higher. So you get 2 times higher cash reward for delivering high value cargo. Or just-in-time delivery, I'm sorry. So you save up to 35% fuel when driving with trailer and 35% fuel with it when not driving with a trailer. So that's the different skills you have. And like I said, you can take the just-in-time delivery only if you're really good at what you're doing, because it's a continuous drive. So what I think is, if you're doing a just-in-time delivery, I would recommend waiting with the long-distance skill. Only do that if you choose high-value or fragile cargo as your preferred skill. And that's only to begin with. You can increase a couple of points, because it also helps you out in the beginning. So if you have long distance driving at skill, let's say rank 2, so you do it up to 550 kilometers, and 10% higher reward for delivery distances longer than 350 kilometers. That helps you out in the long run. If you have long distance and high value cargo combined, you earn so much bonuses it's not even funny. So just the tip of the day. Preferred truck design: Volvo FH16. You have a new upgrades. You can adjust your cabin, the seat, you can increase the height of the seat, the position of the seat. There is so much you can do inside the truck as well. So you have so much to choose from. It's unfreaking believable. Let's see. Do we have any short distances? Okay, we are now in Dover. So click Dover. You can go for a delivery back to Paris. You have a Renault truck, premium privilege. Another Volvo FH16 sleeper, which has a little cabin in the back of your seat where you can sleep, and that's also for Paris as well, and that goes to acres. Oh, you have a DEF XF Super Space. Now I haven't tried DEF yet. Iveco. Okay. This one goes to Southampton. 13.71 kilometers. 13.41 kilometers. That's a longer distance, but it pays less than this one, where you have to deliver teeters. Okay, so you have you have the tonnage here. I'm gonna go with this one, the furniture. I'm gonna take the job. This is gonna be a long first episode of. This is gonna be a long episode of Tobbsey Presents. Oh yeah, as you can see, we're now driving on the right-hand side of the car, of the truck. Okay, so I got a new mail. Let's look. Need money, we can help. Visit your local banking center. Okay. Bank. You can earn. You can borrow up to 100,000 euros, which is a good thing if you want to start right now. But I would recommend waiting a little bit, because the more money you have as a capital, as I call it, you have better chance of. You can increase your skill. So you have longer distances, which gives you more money, which again helps out a lot when it comes to paying back the loan for like 2,887 euros a day. Yes, a day. So I would recommend waiting. Let's start this sucker up. Okay, so we're heading back to France. It's a little bit weird when it comes to getting to know your right-hand driving. So it may take a while for me to getting used to the controls here, or not the controls, but the setup of the truck. Okay, I'm gonna take a right here. Like 50 kilometers an hour here. Okay, so we're going straight ahead. The hydraulic sound is just freaking awesome. Really, you know, it's. Oh, the authenticity of this game is so freaking awesome. It really gives you a feeling of driving a truck. I mean, it's more realistic with the sound than the hit detection of these. Well, the hit detection is there, but you know, you don't have any visible damage. You only get like, oh, you only did 2% damage. Oh, yeah, stuff like that. So, oh, another email. Let's see, have a look-see. Drivers with own equipments needed. The 3-et over Paris needs a driver with his own truck for large number of deliveries. We offer a competitive rates for up to 5,900 euros for a job. That's the only mail you get from companies that needs deliveries. I played so many times and so long that, you know, the only, what should you call it? the only what's it called? The only request I get is from Triet in different towns and countries, or at least different countries. Like in, I think it's in Germany, you have Kiel, and in France you have Paris. Because I normally start over in you know, Kiel or whatever it's called up there in Germany, and it's unbelievable that you only have one. If you start in some other towns other than where the Triet is, well, then you have to drive over there, pick up the cargo. So, you know, in the long run, you know, it's a little bit, you know, far-fetched, or sometimes it's not even worth it. It's almost like you're using more money on the travel to that area than earning when delivering. Okay, now we can increase the speed again. Yeah, I guess I've said it all. Yeah, the game is awesome, and the graphics is pretty awesome. The audio itself is pretty awesome. I mean, even SCS was surprised on how many sales they got for this this game, and you know, I understand that, but you know, it's a good game with well, the graphics is good, the gameplay is pretty awesome. The open worldness of this game is limited, but to a certain point. So, you know, all in all, this game is a good game. This is a good game. It's a good simulation game. It's almost like Microsoft's Flight Simulator, where you have only there you have a little bit more open worldness, and the time it takes to fly from, say, New York to, like, say, Bergen, that's like 6 hours real life. And you can choose, you yourself can choose if you want the if you want real time, or if you want, like, say, increase, like, 1 day is like 24 minutes, you know. Okay, we're gonna turn the switch off here. Well, I'll see you in Paris. That was fun. Yeah, so you have weather here in this game as well. Rain. In some of the previous games you had snow and rain. I was kind of hoping that SCS would contact me with a reply for my question, would they have like they have in Flight Simulator? They use the internet for what kind of weather there is, yeah. What kind of weather there is in wherever you're driving. Now that would be freaking awesome. It would. As you can see, it started to rain right now. Turn on the wipers. Now when it starts to rain, you know the road will be a little bit slippery. So when it comes to like sharp turns and stuff like that, if you have high speed, be careful unless you have really good tires. Otherwise you'll slide. And trust me, you will slide. So it's true what some girls has tattooed on their front ears. Slippery when wet. Lol. In one of the previous games, you also had the possibility to choose the speed of your wipers. You know, you could go fast, you could go slow. I kind of liked it. You know, you had. I kind of like those kind of simulators where you have a chance to improve and design and upgrade and what else? Put some finishing touches on your truck. So you had, you know, you had something to do. Almost. 46 euros. So yeah, my kind of game. This is my kind of game. Some people say, "Oh, you're playing like really boring games." And like, I've heard you. I'm betting you there are like a ton of people out there interested in watching me playing this game. I just hope I'm right. Okay, I'm gonna switch lanes here. Left hand, we're almost over at Paris. Okay, switch lanes again. Whoa. Better slow down. Now you can cruise at 90 kilometers per hour, but I'm gonna stick it. I'm gonna stick at 70. Yeah, as you can see. I think it's because there are certain areas that has really sharp turns. That can be a problem on certain areas. So I keep at 69 kilometers per hour for the time being. I'm gonna take a left turn here. I'm glad I have the GPS open, otherwise I would know that I should take a turn here. Ooh. Well, I'm glad the brakes work. Emergency brakes for the win! So I figured out that it's easier for me to drive on the left-hand side of the truck, not on the right-hand side. That includes when driving to like England or the UK. The reason for that is it's easier to adapt to one country than it is to like a bunch of other countries. There we go. Almost at our destination. That's good. Oh, the rain stopped. That's good. But I kind of like it. I actually like the rain. You know, it's kind of soothing. Not the thunder and lightning on the other hand. Okay, we are now entering Paris, or Paris. As I'm guessing that the French guys is it, no? No? So what I can say now is, bonjour mes amis! And that's about all the French I know for the time being. I know bonjour, bonne nuit, what else? Quelle heure est-il? Or what time is it? I'm guessing. Oh, the Renault truck delivery is discovered. Ain't that just itchy? I know au revoir, I know le café, of course, and of course the l'hôtel, which means the hotel. Driving through, and I'm guessing I've been here before. It seems, yes. Balls. Carte du jour and carte de vin. The carte du jour is the menu, and carte du vin is the wine chart. Okay, here we go. Now for the... No. Oh, careful now. Some people prefer this view. Oh, understandable. Got to try for a little bit. Trying to line up the markings perfectly, or at least good enough. Okay, let's try again. But carefully this time. Not too much speed. Here we go. Deliver complete. Excellent. Excellent. another 280 XP. That's good. So I need 700 XP for next level. Ivy. But I guess I'm gonna continue with that next time on... Oh, that was close. It's not on Let's Play. It's now time for me to say goodbye for now. If you want me to continue with doing a Let's Play of this or a series of this, let me know. And I'll do it. So leave your comment in the below section and like this video and subscribe to my channel and yada yada yada. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next Tobbsey Presents. Until then, bye for now.